of that particular one. So, like I said, my guest this particular evening is Romieikon, all the way from the USA. All right, yeah, all the way from the USA. So let's get to see if we can get to link him back again. Hello.
Yeah, hello?
Hey man, how you doing?
Yeah, man, much better. How go on, Professor Dan?
Good, good. So you are live right about now on Pan African Radio 96.1 FM in Zambia.
Oh, okay. Bless up the whole of Zambia, man. Respect having me.
Definitely. All right. So quickly, let's get into it. Of course, the Zambian people are listening to you for the very first time, and of course, they would love to know what Romieikon is all about and what he does.
But yeah, I'm some simple guy, from Jamaica, residing abroad now. I do dancehall and reggae music. I'm a producer. I work in team with Great X Productions when I'm building my beats, and sometimes I work with AIP. Just all about positivity, good music, and just bringing quality material for the people of the world, especially the Zambians, to enjoy.
Mm. Okay, all right. So you are a dancehall artist. So when we get to talk about dancehall music, so many people have got different perceptions, and they look at dancehall in so many ways. Others they get to look at it in a way that it's an explicit type of music. Coming to you, what type of message do you bring across or do you bring out in your music?
Oh, well, no, man, I don't record, I produce, so I'll put other people on the beat. But for me, I try to send all types of messages because the reality of it is, life has both negative and positive.
Hmm.
So sometimes we might have to highlight a negative thing to get a positive reaction, shed some light to a situation that needs to be seen. But overall, I like to make people enjoy themselves. I try to make beats that people can move to. You know what I'm saying? Once they hear the instrumental, they want to just get to a really good vibe.
Mm. All right. So.
And sometimes I like to do music with messages
Hmm.
too. Like I have a song about treating women right. I also have another song coming out about fathers need to show more love to their sons
Hmm.
because we have as we have a tendency to not show enough love to males. Like your sons when growing up, you try to treat them too rough.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about your journey in producing.
But yeah, man, that's just me. That's how I try to just show to be real in my music, to be real.
Okay, so I also want us to get into your style of production, or maybe let's get to start from where did you get the inspiration, or why did you choose to be behind the mic, be the one to produce big names in the game, and of course people that come through to have your professional services.
You said what inspired me?
Yes, definitely. What inspired you?
Um, honestly, I would say about high school. I was listening to ZJ Chrome. I'm not sure if you're familiar with him, but from Jamaica, ZJ Chrome.
Mm-hmm.
But he was playing on the radio one day. He was playing the Clark song, the Cartel Clark song, and he was scratching it. And I was wondering to myself, how is he doing that? How is he scratching up the song like that and then making it enjoyable? And then from ever since then, I've got an interest into music, and I said I want to recreate that experience for other people. I want to be the one day that will make something, and somebody say, "Oh, yo, that song sounds so good. I wonder how he did it."
Mm-hmm.
So that's just really my inspiration.
Okay. So, but I was also meant to understand, or I'm made to understand that before you got to get into music production, you were also at some point scratching some beats up there in a club or somewhere out there. How did that go?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I used to play. So in high school, I used to play music. I used to go by the name DJ Romy. So that's how you got like the Romy icon name.
Oh,
Um, I used to play a lot of music. just a kid growing up who loved music. I used to play music as high school. I got bookings at a few like high school events.
Mm-hmm.
Met a few artists as well. Like that's how I even met Protege's mother.
Okay.
She was someone who was really into my mixes.
Wow.
But then yeah, yeah, man. Miss Lana Bennett, big her up.
Okay, so growing up loving music, was it because your family is a family of music, or maybe there's only one or two elements or one or two people in your family that do music, or maybe it just went out and you just grew up loving music despite none of the family members being in the music circles?
Yeah, not to my knowledge. I mean, growing up in my household, I remember my grandmother would play a lot of Celine Dion CDs, but no one has ever really done music professionally. I'm the first.
Okay. All right, so
Yeah.
how is the experience like? Let's get to talk about the family when you made that announcement to say I think I'm gonna go the music way. How was the support? How was the reaction from the family?
The reaction was I guess it was normal, man. At first, obviously they were gonna be like, yeah, you sure you want to do that? But
Mm-hmm.
then I just reassured my mother that yeah, I'm gonna do it. I mean, of course, she was saying that make sure you get your degree, make sure you still finish school. So which I did do that, did finish school, I got a degree, but now it's 100% music focused.
Okay. All right, so let's get to go down into your career. So from the time that you started up to where you are, how much have you mastered the art?
Um, I don't think anyone can really say they've mastered anything. They can just be really good, but I mean, I've experienced a good amount of stuff. I've I've met a lot of people. I've worked with a lot of prominent names that you guys will know now in Zambia.
Mm-hmm.
I've worked with Spice on the Rolling track. That's a song between myself and Spice. I've done work with Alkaline. I've met Movado. Um, worked with Jamil on some stuff too. So I would say I've grown, and I'm just I just hope to get better and better every day.
Okay. All right. So, which one is your best moment in the studio? Which artist have you worked with, and you had a best moment? You never had a hard time recording this artist because they were so professional about it.
Ah, I would say D Clef. Yeah, D Clef was very easy to work with. Yeah. He knew his way around the studio.
Mm-hmm.
It was really good vibe. And
Okay.
he had requested the beats ahead of time. He was doing his homework. Yeah,
Mm. All right. So the big names that you have worked
yeah,
with.
definitely D Clef. D Clef is the easiest.
Oh, okay, okay. So I was talking about the big names that you have worked with. They are out there making it big, doing
I
it
didn't hear you say it
big.
again.
I'm saying the big names that you have worked with, they are out there doing it big, and of course, making a good name out of themselves. W- 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 what makes you proud that they came through your studio or they you worked with them? What do they do that makes you proud to say, okay, so
Sorry for
these
that. I didn't hear what you said. What makes you?
what makes you proud about them since they have made it, they are out there, they are big names and probably doing it big?
Oh, like the younger artists.
Yes, the younger artists.
What makes me proud is the ability to help them, showcase their talents. Like, I know I'm not sure if you had played it before or you're about to get into it after, but the Beat Zink Fence, which is what I'm currently working now, I have four like brand new artists. You know what I'm saying, and the reception has been great. They also got a playlist cover on Pandora. You know what I'm saying, so it's always a joy to help others and help others showcase their talent to the world.
All right, so I
I would
was
say that's
gonna.
my most proud moment. Right now, is my most proud moment working on the Beat Zink Fence Riddim with all youngsters.
Okay, anyway, since you have mentioned it, I wanted to come to it later on, but since you have mentioned it, the Beat Zink Fence Riddim, yes, four
Yeah.
artists are out there. I would love to know the technique that was there, or the reason why you chose to work with these particular artists and not go for any other. What was so unique about these guys?
Um, uh, honestly, I'll say their delivery. There are a bunch of talented young artists out there, and I respect them all. But I'll say delivery, the way they sound, like I've heard them on a lot of the beats, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna challenge them to
Mm-hmm.
go on an older sounding, or not older, but a more authentic sounding dance rhythm. Like put them on a rhythm that sounds like they're 90s, you know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
with a modern twist. So that, I asked Speckles that requested Devin Dr. Kasik, C Money, and D Crep, and they did very well. I don't know. I mean, I hope you feel the same way, and ambient people feel the same way. But I'm really proud of them and the overall sound.
All right. So, what's the purpose of the reading? Does it have a specific message that you are trying to put across through these artists, or maybe it's just one of them readings which is only for people's feel good?
You said, what's the purpose?
Yes. What's the purpose of the Beat Zink Fence Redeem? Yeah. What message are you trying to put across through the artists that you have selected to be in this redeem? Or maybe there is no purpose.
Okay.
It's just out there for feel good.
Oh, no, man. Well, for me, I can't speak for anyone, but I always try to have a purpose. So the purpose of the beading fences, I mean, if you know anything about Jamaican culture, right? I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure Africa has zinc as well, right? The material.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And if you know anything about the history of the zinc, you would know that it's very iconic in
Mm-hmm.
dancehall history, especially in the 90s. Like, when the Bounty Killers and the Lexuses were performing. So when a Jamaican would beat a zinc, it would be like, you're giving a song approval or you're forwarding a track. So my purpose was that I wanted to prove to the world that I can put all these young artists that no one knows about, have them deliver a top quality song that will make you want to feel like you need to go and beat a zinc fence. You know what I'm saying? Just to remind people that the authentic dancehall is still here. You know what I'm saying? It just sounds a little bit different, but it's still here. Still
Mm.
very present and alive.
All right. Okay, so let's get to shift to
That's my
another to another phase of the discussion. I would love to know, or people out there would love to know, the challenges that a producer goes through, because many a times it's only these artists that we see on the limelight, on the
okay.
spotlight, and producers are never talked about. So let's talk about the troubles that producers go through.
Well, you know, like I said, Professor Lang, to be honest with you, I can only speak about myself and what I think. So I would say one of the issues a producer has is, getting, especially if you're a younger producer, is to get premier artists to believe in you, like, trust me, this rhythm, you could really create history with this rhythm. A lot of them don't really believe in you at first until you really go through the hard work to prove it. Another thing I would say also is a lot of times producers don't always have the funds to get the right artist. Like you will create a beat. Let's say you create a beat for, I don't know, let's say artist A, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you reach out to artist A, but artist A is saying, he wants you to pay a certain amount of money. So it's like that kind of breaks your spirit as a producer, So then you have to get someone else who the rhythm really doesn't fit, but you're just trying your best to make it work and showcase your talents to the world and why other people should work with
Okay. So is that the reason why most producers always go
you.
for?
Yeah, man. I would say those are my two.
Okay. All right. So is that the reason why we have seen most producers always working with up and coming talent because the big talents out there, the big names out there, do not believe in their capabilities yet?
Yeah, I could. Yeah, you could say that. You could say that. A lot of times that's what happens. Yeah.
Mm. All right, so let's now talk about the wins. When an artist gets to hit, they go global, and everybody loves them. The name of the producer is never heard of. It's only the artist that is always praised. How do you take such? How do you take? How do you want to be recognized? Maybe let me put it that way. How do you want to be recognized if one of your artists gets to hit limelight and everybody is all about them, showing them love, but your name, is nowhere near being mentioned?
I mean, I guess to be everybody is different. How I would want to be recognized, I just want, if we're gonna talk about the project,
Mm-hmm.
at least talk about the project in entirety. Like, just say, okay, yeah, the artist did his job, the artist did his thing, but also give respect to the producer who believed in this artist that he's the correct person to go on that track. He has the right voice, the right style, the right image. I guess I would just want to be remembered like that. Like, yeah, he was the one who made the decision or reached out. Because 9 times out of 10, that's how my rhythms go. I'll reach out to people who I believe fit a particular sound or I think can bring a message across properly.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right. Can I ask you one daring question?
Sure, go ahead.
All right. So make me understand, or maybe make even people that are locked on to Pan African Radio understand one thing. Who makes who famous? Is it the producer that makes an artist famous, or is the artist that makes themselves famous through doing the right work on the right beat?
To be honest with you, that's a circumstantial question because it can go either way. But ultimately, I would say the talent of both individuals is what really brings them across. Because if the producer wasn't talented or the artist wasn't talented, they wouldn't create magic. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's really a mutual effort. 9 times out of 10, it's a 50-50 thing. But there are cases where producer will see an artist and know that if he delivers a particular way, he will win, and vice versa. For artists, he's a producer. I know if I get on one of his beats, I could take over the world. So it's really the talent and the circumstance.
Okay. All right. Another daring question. What makes you stand out from all these other producers? What's so special about you?
I would say I genuinely, genu- I genuinely have a true love for the music, and not just love. I actually want to see it, elevate and change the lives of myself as well as others. Like where I'm from
Mm-hmm.
in Jamaica. Oh, sorry. You hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, hold on. Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, Professor Lance, you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can get you loud and clear. Okay, seems okay. Also, are you back? Do we have you back? Hello? Hmm. Okay. Hello. Wow, network seems to be.
Yeah, you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I was just saying that, what makes me different is just that I am me. I have a true love for the culture, and I genuinely want everyone who's talented and is doing dancehall and reggae music to have their lives changed. Yeah, you hear me now?
Yes, yes, yes.
Hello?
Hello?
Okay, yeah, great. Yeah, the reason why I think I'm different is because I'm just me. There's no other like me.
Mm-hmm.
No has my heart, no one has my dreams and aspirations for dancehall music. I genuinely want the genre to change so that anyone anywhere in the world doing dancehall music can have their life change positively. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're in Zambia, whether you're in Jamaica, whether you're in Austria, you know what I'm saying? If you're doing music, you're talented, and you're doing the right move. I'm just trying to create a day or a space where we can all, have our lives change for the better.
All right. So, what goal have you set for yourself? Are you planning? Are you seeing yourself going platinum anytime soon? Are you seeing yourself getting to get an accolade to your name for being one of the best producers that the industry has?
Hello?
Can you get me? Okay, so we lost him right. The network seems to be doing its best, but hey, let's get to see if we can get to try and have him back just for 2 minutes and then be able to wrap this interview up. So I'm talking to producer Romieikon right here on Pan African Radio on 96.1 FM. Remember that this is the Earshot, and I go by the name of Professor Lance, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so let's do this and then get to meet on the other side. That style they have him weak. A refugee man seek. Ma push it back on him and tell him slap